Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Coronation Starscream figure from Hasbro. This is their Studio Series 86 and Coronation Starscream, so let's get into it. Alright, then here's the figure outside the packaging, and the reason I got this mainly for the throne, well, but still, Coronation Starscream is kind of cool, so I don't mind picking him up. There it is. You can see he got the crown on, and then shoulder pads, and the cape is actually behind the throne. Just want to show you guys the throne first. There it is, really nice. And on the back of the throne, and here on the back of the throne, I attached the cape on here just for the heck of it. And then I like the fact that they have three peg holes here, so you could attach rifles back here, or cannons, I'm not sure what you call them, but you could attach them back here, so really nice. It's much nicer than the DC throne that they let's see, which one was it? I think it was was it Darkseid that came with the throne? It came in two pieces, which is kind of stupid, but this one's much nicer, but it is for a different series, so yeah, whatever. But here's Starscream, really nice. I like that the crown fits. I mean, the crown fits him perfectly. It looks just like how he looked in the show. He looked just like how he did in the show. And then I had an accident. Here, first, let me show you what it looks like now. You can see the rifle. I mean, the cannon right here is different than this one right here. This one is attached to this little peg piece that they provided you with, because when you attach the shoulder pad on here, it uses the same peg hole as the cannon here, so you won't be able to peg it onto here. So instead, they gave you a little fold down peg so you could attach it right there. But now it leaves a gap between his arm and the cannon. But the happy accident was that when I was trying to remove this shoulder piece, I broke the peg right off, because it was wedged into this hole so hard that when I was trying to remove it, this piece came ripped right off, and then the peg was stuck in there. I was able to remove the peg, and here you can see you don't really need the peg. It holds on quite nicely. Yeah, there is a little bit of a notch or something in here that kind of clicks in pretty perfectly. You would hear once it clicked in, you would hear it. So it clicks in quite nicely. And then now I have the hole back, and I could use his cannon, his rifle right here. This is they provided you with two sets of rifles. This one has top missing. It's because when you're attaching it to the shoulder pad, it doesn't give you enough room clearance for it to go all the way in, and still have that top section. So they chopped that off. But now with the piece attached on, I could still utilize this peg hole now, and to attach this cannon on, or this rifle, whatever you want to call it. And now it is situated onto his arm, as it should be, and he still has the shoulder pad on, so quite nice. I like this so much more. So what I probably gonna do is that I'm gonna take this shoulder pad off, and then cut that section off, cut that whole peg section off, and maybe use a Dremel or something to clean it up a little bit, and then so I could attach the cannon onto his arm instead of attaching it onto this peg hole right here. So yeah, you can see left, right, left, right. Left side is much better than the right side. So yeah, I'm happy. It was happy accident. And then if we want to see, the cape is supposed to attach back here. This peg hole right here. Once you attach the cape, fold this back down, and there you go, Starscream. Oh yeah, it does limit his arm movement now quite a bit, because the top of the cannon is touching the top, the inside of the shoulder pad. Whereas this one, it gives you free range, so you could throw his arm out like that way more than this side. So just a matter of preference whether you want to do it or not, because here it looks nicer on him, but here it gives you a little more range of motion. So you could decide whether you want to do that or not, do this mod or not. So yeah, but look at that, it's cape, and it has hinges over here, so it folds out. So now you could kind of recreate that scene where he was telling people who's disrupting his coronation. So yeah, gotta do that same pose right here, but of course you can't raise his arm too high because the shoulder pad does get in the way and the cannon does get in the way as well. So yeah, so kind of cool, I like it. So yeah, alright, now once you have all the throws removed, and here's Starscream, and let's get a good look at him from the front. I like it. Side, the back, I don't like this sticking out. They could have done a little bit better. Even third party could get rid of this, but mainline cannot, so it's kind of sad. But it is what it is, I guess. And yeah, so Starscream looking quite nice. And as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint, so he can look up quite a bit actually. Look at that. Down, not so much. Yeah. Shoulders. If you move the wings back a little bit, there's articulation right there. So you can swing his arm. No, you could go like that. There's a hinge joint. There's a swivel joint around the bicep. And then the elbows could bend a little past 90. And then there's no swivel joint for the wrist, but it does allow you to move up. That's due to the transformation. So can you do a salute? No, you cannot. Oh, and I love this. They added a fingers articulation right here. Even though it's just one, I like it. And I like the fact that they spend a little money engineering this guy, so his forearm, no gaping hole around the forearm section, because a lot of the Transformers and the cheaper series has a gaping hole, giant massive hole around the forearm section. I really hate that, but Starscream doesn't. But he does have a little gap right here in between here, his torso. Kind of see there's a huge hole right here. Stick part of my finger in there. Waist, nothing. As for the legs, this whole piece move up, which shows you the ball hinge joint down here. It is quite tight. It's a tight joint. Yeah, I like it. And then there's a swivel, bicep swivel. I mean thigh swivel, and the knees could bend over 90 degrees, a little past 90 degrees, and then the ankle does pivot left and right. That's it. Doesn't move forward or back. But yeah, these legs, these hips, quite strong. I like that. And yeah, very nice looking Starscream. Oh, and if you want him to sit on this throne here, he's not going to be able to he's not going to fit on here perfectly, because right here, if you look at a side view of Starscream here, if I move the legs up, you can see his butt is down here, but there's a little piece that's sticking out back here. So it would have been nice if they did some engineering and then put a little hinge back here so you could flip this piece up. But right now, this thing is sticking out. Oh my God, focus. Right now, this piece back here is sticking out. So if you look at him when he's sitting, he's not fully sitting properly. But if you want to see what he looks like while sitting, here's what it looks like. And that piece behind his back does get in the way a little bit, so yeah, his back is not fully resting back there. And yeah, he's barely sitting. Look at this. You can see a giant gap right here. So yeah, it's kind of poorly done to me. I think it's a little poorly done. So he is not sitting. He cannot sit here. But for the heck of it, there you go. Well, he kind of looks like he's sitting, but in reality, he's not. Giant gap right here, and then the back is not fully attached. I mean, he can't rest his back onto the chair itself. So yeah. Right, so let me see if I could transform this guy really quick here. First, I think what you need to do is fold these pieces outward, and then to expose his arm and push that inward down here so it climbs down, so shorten his arm, and then throw this piece up, forward down like that, and then same on this side, up, situate his arm in there, fold this piece up, and now you can get his arm to come down, boom, boom, right there. So now he has itty bitty arms. And then once you did that, I believe you want to open up the chest here. Here's a little, this piece is caught right here. You just need to push this out of the way. Free this section up, and then same on this side, free this section up. Then you could open up Starscream and open this up, throw these down, and then you could pull his whole chest out. You might as well close this, actually, I'm sorry. Might as well close his head up. So you don't need it anymore. You don't need to see his head anymore. Jet. Oh, and then once you open this up, I think you're supposed to rotate this 180 degree, then throw this back there, and that's gonna be the top of the jet, the front of the jet, right there, like so. And then it's just a matter of pushing these in, the arms, folding them in. It's actually a quite simple transformation for Starscream, this one. Yeah. It's not that complicated. And then you could literally just close this back up now. So you push the arms in, and then you can close this back up, and then now you see a giant hole down here, which is kind of not so pleasing to look at. And then as for the legs, fold these things up, attach them on here, and same on this side. Fold these things up. It's a little notch at the knob right here, goes in there, right there. And then you could attach these legs together. Wait a minute. Are they even? Yeah, that's right. Pop them together, and then I'm rotating them all over, so these things go up. Sorry about that. And once you have that situated, let's see, you can open these panels down here, these two, and then I believe you just shorten his legs, fold them in, and then you could, over here you can see there's a peg hole and two pegs. Just attach them. There we go, right there. And then you could fold these back in, and then push this down, and you're almost there. That you just need to fold these wings down now. Fold this down, that down, fold this over. Peg that in, same on the side, fold this piece down, twist the wings up, attach those, and then these flaps come down, same on the side, comes down, and there you have Starscream in jet mode. Okay, not so bright. And one thing I don't like, there are no landing gears on this jet mode at all. Yeah, so yeah, the front, I mean, they could have added a wheel over here to extend out or something, but they didn't. So yeah, it's just like that. You could just lay them on the ground, but it's not as pleasing. The Masterpiece are much better, of course. They're more expensive. They'll definitely look a lot better with the tires, wheels coming down, and all that stuff. But here's the back of the bottom of the jet, side of the jet, front. Again, you can see there's a hole right here. This side, and yeah, still a very nice looking jet though. I am happy with it. I do like the Starscream quite a bit because it is the Carnation version. I like the throne, I like the cape, I like the crown and the shoulder pads and all that stuff. So totally worth it for me. It's gonna set you back about $50, and I think it's totally worth it. And yeah, so there you go. There's Starscream from Hasbro. And yeah, thanks for watching.